So, last we left off, there we go. You guys are in Barovia. You have been traveling around, reacquainting yourselves with some old friends and gaining information on Mordenkainen, who you have now found. Unfortunately, his mind is not what it once was. After temporarily stabilizing it, you've pulled some information from him in a brief encounter with the new so-called Lady of Barovia, Linvala. After this, despite the tension in the room, nothing too bad happened. You have made your way south to the Amber Temple in hopes of finding Mordenkainen's staff, in which he claims he find his staff. What am I about? Yes, sorry. He has made it this far with the assistance of Moreau, Tia, and Nith, all trying to maintain his sanity. And after a quick scout out of the temple, you've got a vague layout of what lies ahead of you. No sight of his staff so far, and eventually, as it was always going to happen, Mordenkainen has slipped back into insanity. I think the very last thing that occurred was Moreau has snapped out of his arcane eye, communicated the information he has to you, and Mordenkainen has pointed out how he's way more attractive than one of these faceless statues because it doesn't have a face. And that's where we left it. So, guys, I'll put you on the map. And what would you like to do?
Just before we head in, last time, Matt, we established that Amber wasn't like in particularly connected to a particular religion or anything.
Right.
With Lavender's arcane background, just quickly, would it be like would she know whether it would be a conduit or like an enhancer of any particular type of magic?
Ooh, give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Some big brain play right there.
Okay.
That's an 18. That's an 18.
So that's 23.
A 23.
Yeah.
Interesting. I will give you the information that was set at a DC of 22. So, it's not commonly used in any sort of magical affairs that you're aware of. Maybe the odd can be used for the odd component for a spell. However, in your somewhat dark dealings in the past, you've come across some very strange types of magic, especially in your investigations. You do know that under the right conditions and when used by a very knowledgeable and powerful arcane practitioner, Amber is a great conduit and a great material to use for sealing spells. So if you wish to incarcerate an individual, a spirit, an entity, Amber is really good to use for that.
A kind of sort of light bulb moment sort of flashes across Lavender's face, and she'll say, I seem to remember that there's so much amber around this place, right? It can be used as well, rarely, but under the right circumstances, as a sealing spell, which would be perfect for secrets, I guess, but also for keeping things under lock and key.
So this is just one very large prison that we're currently standing in.
I believe that certainly could be the case, and we need to be exceedingly careful about what we release here. maybe not following the lead of releasing Archdevil in the Ice Temple this time.
Maybe what these statues are depicting are what is sealed here. Because didn't Moreau say that the face was magically concealed on the statues?
Correct. And I think on that note, I'm not sure what that might be, but I think it'd be wise to avoid looking at their faces, in case that's something to do with what is making the people go mad here.
But also, this whole temple isn't made of amber, so it doesn't necessarily mean it's a prison.
Or perhaps that they were,
Maybe it is. I don't know.
I don't know, trying to keep several different people here rather than one particular thing. I definitely want to see if we can get our hands on this wand, perhaps. Best, if it's useless, we can maybe try and distract the Nothics with it.
I'm also gonna keep Mordenkainen tied to my waist. I'm just saying that out loud so I don't forget.
As you've been having this conversation, he's been following the rope back to you. And as he approaches, he looks up from it and goes, I found you!
Or have I found you?
Wow. That's messing with my mind, dude.
I got
Oh dear God.
me.
So do you guys have a plan of how would you like to proceed?
I mean, Chris's plan made a lot of sense of him bouncing me and him over with what was it again? It was
Like teleporting, yeah.
no, it was. I mean, we definitely need to try and get that wand.
Why don't we just try and get in the first bit
Yeah.
and see if we can get to that wand?
Um,
And we can go in further, and then
yeah.
you can still teleport from any location if
hmm
shit goes down. Once he's back. Yeah. Does anybody else?
Yeah. We may as well try and get in a little bit, and then
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Can you just scroll down a bit?
Yeah, we sure
I
can.
can see where they are.
Mm,
Thanks.
Are we all going in?
I think to this first bit, maybe.
I think in this first corridor bit, yeah. I don't see a reason as to why the first bit would not be a good idea for us to all proceed into as a group so that we don't split an already split party.
Yeah.
Based on what you have said, Lavender, I was wondering if we should test out something called cantrips in the corridor just to make sure that magic still works based on the properties of amber that you mentioned.
That is very true.
Good
She
thinking.
will. Mage Hand would just disappear if it didn't work, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll just send a Mage Hand down the first few feet of the corridor and see if anything happens.
Okay. You send it down the corridor and nothing happened.
Seems alright so far.
Could it affect one type of magic as opposed to just magic in general?
It's more of sealing and preventing, I guess, at most.
Oh,
Rather than, a particular type of magic, perhaps all types of magic.
So would it be
gotcha.
correct to assume that something is sealed over here that we shouldn't necessarily touch?
Right, or it's used by the god of secrets to seal things.
That's a
Maybe
good
that
point.
too.
That's a good point.
Maybe he keeps his secrets here.
Precisely. That's more of what I'm thinking. I think because there's so much here, and it seems to be more in pillars and decoration. I think perhaps he seals things with it in that respect.
Okay. Well,
So
Well,
what if the staff is sealed?
It may well be. We'll have to have a look inside and see if there's perhaps anything within these displays of amber, or perhaps he has a kind of room somewhere where he keeps the artifacts. I'm not sure. If it's just been left there somewhere in a fight, perhaps it could be anywhere.
Matt, did you say the inside of this place was well lit or not very well lit at
No,
all?
it's dim.
No, it's definitely dim. There is light coming in from the entrance here.
Uh,
But other than that, I do not believe you can see any notable light sources.
okay.
Um,
If my
Do you need
mage hand
something?
can press things,
Mhm.
can it press things?
Yeah, it can do up to like 10 pounds of weight, I think it is.
Yeah, can I just kind of start feeling the walls of this corridor?
I'm just going to tell you to wait for a
Okay,
second.
sure.
And I will. Matt, I would like to attempt to sneak up to here, this square here, and then I would like to use my ability to turn invisible to try and scout out the place to see if anything has noticed me sneaking.
okay,
And then there's
give me
arrows.
a stealth check.
That's
Okay.
what I was going to test it.
Mhm.
That's why I was going to test it, because there's arrow slits.
I love how cautious we are, considering
Yeah.
Chris like has already like searched through this
Um,
place, and we're still scared just to walk in the door.
50,
The
Matt.
first thing that happened in this campaign is we got eyes
Yeah,
flashed by
true.
orcs. We're just consistently scared of them.
Okay, you sneak down the corridor.
Hmm.
You wait until you're into proper dimly lit area, and you begin to sneak invisibly. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Ooh. That would be an 11, Matt.
Okay. Other than what's already been pointed out to you by Moreau, you don't see anything. Nothing seems to have changed or been triggered by your presence. You don't see any difference in the floor you've walked on. Still, I think black marble, still quiet, few snowflakes on it. That's about it.
Um, I will whisper back towards Lavender because I'm invisible right now. I'll whisper back. Be careful, but I think the coast is clear.
Okay.
And then I will turn around and continue to watch to see if anything changes or
Okay.
activates and whatever.
Can you just move me down to where my mage hand is?
To here.
Yeah.
Cool.
Can I? How big are these arrow slits, Matt? Sorry, it probably was mentioned last session, but I've not wrote it down.
Just bring it on out, so it's like.
Is he muted?
I think you're muted if you're talking, mate.
It's okay. All I was saying was do as I looked for the answer. I believe
I'm
they're
running
only
away,
a few
man.
inches across.
Only a few inches. Can
Yeah.
a mage hand squeeze through that?
Sure. Because you could always straighten it out, squeeze it through. Yeah.
It's ethereal, right? So
See, this is the thing. It is, but also it can interact with things. So I think I ruled in our last campaign it can only be one or the other.
oh yeah, that makes
So
sense.
yeah, so it can squeeze though, because like you can fit your hand through it. So I don't see why you can't fit a mage hand through it.
Okay, great. In which case I will let me just double check. I can stow or retrieve an item. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go for the wand with the mage hand.
Cool. You float it in, pick it up off the wizard's skeletal corpse, and bring it back out. Looking at it, it seems to be very intricate. It's kind of got a double helix design for the majority of the wand, and a very nice, almost like door handle shaped pommel end to it, with a nifty little carving in the bottom. The carving itself doesn't look particularly familiar. It might be a personalized thing. It's definitely not anything arcane that you would recognize.
Does detect magic flash up any particular magic on it? Or is it just kind of like an arcane focus?
It will. It will. Give me 1 second. I'm not sure what type of magic this would be.
Sure.
It is divination magic. Of course, it's divination magic.
Oh, well, it looks like it has some divination magic on it. Nothing that I'm not familiar with, of course, and particularly not Moreau. Does anybody mind if I take a look at this? Keep a hold of it?
Go
I mean,
ahead.
they're all outside at the minute, so
I'm
you're
only
not-
about 10 feet away.
Yeah,
though.
okay.
I mean, I thought we were going to use this thing as a distraction, but
Yeah,
I
that
think
just means
it's
for
like
now.
having the adverse effect because now I feel distracted by it and I want to know more about it.
If you want to try and
But-
identify it by eye, anyone with proficiency in Arcana can give me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's going
Well, not me.
to
I'm
be a
just
high
curious.
DC, because
That's
obviously
fine.
identifies the thing.
Give me a number. That is not a number.
That is a number.
That
it's
is an 8.
Yeah, you don't know.
No. It's pretty anyway. I'd like to keep a hold of it for now. We can use it
So
as a distraction.
mysterious.
Oh,
I would also like to add Flash of Genius into it,
okay.
so that would be 26.
Yeah, you
Woohoo.
definitely know what this is. You've seen one of these before.
Anyone else?
Um, Tia, this is a wand of secrets.
Ooh, that is such a cool item.
I see. It's one of the things that I had coming across before. I could have even created one before. I
Well,
believe
what do
this
you
would
know
be
about
very
it?
useful. I will tell you about secrets.
Interesting.
It's so cool.
This
And
would
I'm very sure that the God of Secrets would love to, or hide this thing. They don't want people to know secrets, but they would love to use it to know other people's secrets.
Of course. Well, this makes a lot of sense. If this person was perhaps locked up with it, perhaps they were trying to steal it. No?
Would you perhaps like to have it?
I would certainly like something like this in my line of work, and I feel as though I'm quite well equipped to hold onto it. Maybe get some secrets out of the people we need in future.
If I remember, there's about 3 charges. You could use it per day. You'll recharge after a good rest, just like a human or whichever creature you want. And it will tell you if there is some kind of a secret door or a trap nearby within 30 feet of you.
Well, it certainly looks as though it will come in handy. Nith, do you think you said the coast is clear? Can we head forward?
Nithsura will kind of make furious motions as to why you're being so loud right now. And I
She has a
would
husky voice on.
like
Which
to,
She's
no
not
one can
carrying.
see because you're invisible.
and I will sneak forward to Hiamat, and see if there is anything out and about at the minute. Can I see anything from where I am?
Give me another perception check.
Sure thing. Just so you're fully aware as well, for honesty, when I move, I become visible again. So, like sneaking across, I would have become visible again. But then when I stop moving
Okay,
and rest, I'll turn invisible again.
cool.
Yeah, it's only while I'm staying still. If I perform an action or move again, then I become visible.
Okay, cool.
Perception, you said. That's a 12 this time.
Yeah, you can see the Arcana Loft corpse down below that Moreau pointed out to you. The scorch marks on the floor, but besides that, you don't see any movement or anything else of note.
Okay. I will sneak on back next to Lavender, and then I will say to you that this is what I've seen. It looks clear so long as we're silent and so long as we don't draw too much attention to ourselves. And then I will come back out again and reiterate that to the group, and ask what they would like to do with Mordenkainen. I can do what I did one more time, but it's only going to last about an hour.
Can't we just keep toting him along?
Yeah, but if we're trying not to create a fuss, one of his outbursts might draw undue attention.
Did he? Somebody jog my memory. Did he say that he didn't know where his staff was, or he couldn't remember?
He had it before he blacked out.
I was wondering because if it's not his. I was wondering if it's not his secret to keep. Then he doesn't know where it went.
What?
He doesn't know where it went. I'm thinking if I use a charge to ask him where his.
That's not how the wand works. The wand shows you hidden passages and doorways, not to get secrets out.
No,
of
you're
people.
right. You're right. You're right.
But you might be able to find the secret tunnel where the stuff might be.
Nearest one to you within. It's only within 30 feet though.
Yes, it's a 30-feet radius.
We'll have to wait till we suspect there's
Yeah.
Yeah.
a door or something.
Mhm.
You needed nothing. You could just do what Stork told in the story. Just open a door and suspect that there would be one.
I've got it. Yeah. All right. Well, shall we press forward, see what we can find?
Yeah, but do you want? This is the question I'm asking the group. Do you want me to do my channel divinity again now for Mordenkainen, or do you want to wait for a bit to use it? Because I've only got one more charge, but I don't know how long this scenario is going to take.
Well, I mean, if we just tell him to be quiet, he might stay quiet.
Okay.
He's being pretty quiet right now.
Is he, Matt?
Who's being quiet?
Oh God.
Mordekainen, we're about to enter a pretty serious situation with this temple, and we really need you to be quiet. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah. Is that me? Yeah. Yes, I can definitely do that.
Good, because if you don't, I'll sew your mouth shut. And try to have a joke with him.
He is just staring blankly, eyes wide at you.
Oh, yep.
He might
That's
not
good. You keep that
remember
up.
to be quiet, though. I'll try to keep him quiet. If I have to, I'll cover his mouth with my hands.
Okay.
I'm not a very quiet person anyway, so.
I'll sneak back through to where I was then, Matt, right up against this barrier bit.
Okay.
Are we going in?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I
I'll
will.
come in. Yeah, you coming in?
Mm-hmm.
Where do you want to go?
I'll just be here.
The back with Mordenkainen,
Okay.
so
Cool.
that we aren't the first people to just trudge in loudly.
I'll keep Moreau and Thog together in the middle for now then. For those of you still outside, as Moreau reaches the threshold where the door is, he pauses for a second with a confused look on his face and then just looks over his shoulder, eyes wide, as you all hear faintly in the distance the echoing sound of howling wolves
Oh no!
rippling over the mountaintops.
Ah,
He's gonna freak out, isn't he?
He is, but I can't do Moreau freak out justice, so it's more of a quiet panic right now. Is there anything you
Shit.
guys want to do, or do you just want to keep on going in?
Someone's gonna have to keep control of Moreau while I keep control of Mordenkainen.
does it sound like they're close, Matt, from where I am, or does it sound like they're far away?
It is faint, but
Yeah.
it's one of those like you can hear it echoing and like bouncing off the tops of peaks around you between
Okay.
ravines. So an actual estimate on distance is going to be incredibly hard to put your
Okay.
finger on.
Okay.
But it
I'll-
definitely doesn't seem close.
I'll run back. I know, obviously, Chris can't respond, but I'll sort of like approach him and I'll be like, I'll approach Monroe and go, Monroe, listen, look at me. We got to get inside. All right, listen, look at me. And she's just trying to like get his attention and stop him from freaking out and making noise.
He's just silently nodding and following you in.
Okay, come on. Safe in here. Let's go.
He freaks out completely as you slam the door behind him. Cool.
You want to be there, yeah?
Dark.
Yes, I will say, if you don't have dark vision and you don't have a light source, you will not be able to see a lot in here. Your token reflects your vision at the minute.
Who needs some light?
Can anybody not see?
I will
I
cast
will
dancing
hand.
lights, but I'll make them very dim.
Yeah, actually, Lavender also has produce flame, but it will be like a dark. Is that
I
not just
will hand
just a light one?
several
It says that you've got- in my
a
thing.
I have
tiny
dark
shiny rock.
vision.
Hmm.
Well,
Oh, thank you.
other
Then
kind I might
maybe.
not be able to see, so have this one.
Yeah.
Tiny shiny rock that have a bright light of 5 feet and 5 feet dim light from that.
Cool. Yeah, that might put him at ease, so
And
he's less
it
likely to have
is
an
very
outburst.
small one. It is very
A
small one, so
skull
you
one.
can
Just a flame.
small one.
Oh.
You say 5
That-
feet bright, 5 feet dim.
5 feet bright, 5 feet dim.
You
And
can't.
since it's a very small rock, you can just hide it, so no one can see it in case we need to hide ourselves.
Sorry, someone started calling me on Discord.
Well, thanks. As you are sorting out this light dilemma, walking out onto this balcony, you all hear whispering, chattering, discussion amongst many people. dark, guttural voices spread around between wispy, light, energetic ones. All sorts of individuals, but all in a hushed tone. 20 or so voices echoing out from all directions in the temple. He's here. Another has come. He walks the temple. What does this one seek? And as they all overlap and crescendo into a louder, more concerning volume, a dark black pulse of energy echoes and ripples out from Moreau throughout the temple, and every single voice goes silent in an instant.
What was that?
What is going on?
I will say Moreau is confused and still silent. He does not know what that was either.
Merle, it's difficult to ask him without being able. Does he look any different? Just like kind of inspecting, like, you're all right? Are you hurt?
He is completely fine. He doesn't look any different, just a bit confused and scared.
Can I deduce what that could potentially have been in terms of magic or potentially authority or something, since all of them seem very scared or silent afterwards?
You can make your deductions about point number 2 yourself. The first one, I'll say it's not any kind of magic that you are aware of or would have seen. So I'm going to say no for number 1 as well.
Very fascinating. I hope it's not like similar case like my sibling had. It's very weird.
Can I drop a divine sense while I'm here, Matt?
You can.
Yeah, 60 feet, celestial fiend or undead.
Celestial Fiend or Undead. Uh, do, 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 do.
So
Just-
casual about it.
So, what 60 feet? So you do sense. What does it tell you? Just that they're there.
Um,
And the type, I think.
yeah, you know the type of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity.
Okay. In that case, yes, you do sense that there are undead within 60 feet of you.
Oh
Okay,
god.
sorry, unless within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell as well. So, do I sense this place has been consecrated or desecrated in any way?
As with the case of the Hallow spell, no.
Okay. But I do detect that they're undead within 60 feet of me.
There are indeed.
Right, I will.
Is it a good time to use the wand? See if there's anywhere nearby or not.
They've not attacked if they are.
Mm-hmm.
Could be any of these. I think we need to.
There are some rooms back here that
Yeah.
we haven't been into.
As Moreau will probably point out, he did find with his arcane eye the corridor that you can see having arrow slits along this side. He did see a corpse of a wizard and 3 flame skulls in there.
Okay.
Okay, just over here.
So that's probably what's pinging that off.
Just
Also,
this side.
yes. Also, to the east of you, there is a hole that leads down to a room that also has 3 flame skulls in it. About 20 or 30 feet below where you are. So, while that may or may not be popping up on that magical ping, he has seen that they are there, so he will remind you.
Okay. So I recommend then that we go down the right side and stay away from those flame skulls as much as possible. If there were
Hey,
no,
Chris.
We have a
Right on cue.
Hey,
I will just repeat what has happened. So as you entered, like we're at the threshold for entering this amber temple, echoing over the hills in the background, over the mountain tops, you heard the distant howling of wolves.
Oh. Okay.
And then, as you have entered the temple and you all stood here on this black marble balcony, you've heard 20 or more voices echoing out from all around the temple, whispers and chatterings saying, "He's here, another has come, he walks the temple, what does he seek?" And then a blast of darkness has pulsed out from you. And as it's pulsed through the temple, all of these voices were instantly silenced.
Oh fuck! Right.
You are currently still stood on that balcony, so if you would like to react as Moreau would have reacted, go right ahead.
Okay. Yeah.
Welcome to the game.
Yeah. So so a blast of darkness has come out from me. Is it still there or
No, it was like one and done.
one done?
Shadowy, wispy darkness pulses out and just travels until it hits something and then disappears
And
in
has
every
any-
direction.
And I presume the group of people I'm with has seen this.
Oh yeah, everyone
Oh,
has
yeah.
instantly turned to you and gone, "What the hell was that?"
I have no idea. I've never seen nothing like this. We need to keep going. I think I don't like the sound of what's out there.
Mm.
Are you? Did anything change for you there, Moreau? Are you all right?
I think so. Do I feel any different, Matt?
No.
No, I don't feel any different at all. This is bizarre.
Do you have some kind of guide to this place?
I've
You said that.
No, I've never been here before in my life. Ever. This
If
is.
another has come, do you think that might be you?
I think so. I don't know what it means by another, though. Another what?
Can you put this down? From where I am,
you can see what you can.
yeah, the just with her like experience with crime scenes and stuff, would she be able to see what direction the blast burns have come from on these bodies that are in the hall?
Give me an investigation check.
Ugh, got dice first today.
You need to stop using the big ones. They're terrible.
Yeah, that's just a 7.
They look almost circular. There is no particular direction to the scorch, as if a detonation has happened on that spot.
Oh.
And what about in terms of not arrow holes, but like, are there any signs of traps or things in this room that Chris hasn't already picked up on in terms of where the direction they might come from?
I get with that 7, there is no indication of any kind of traps. No.
Okay.
Moreau's gonna gesture up to the arrow slits and then whisper, "There was some crazy flaming skulls up there. If I was putting 2 and 2 together, I'm guessing fire and fire marks might have something to do with that."
Is there a way to disable them, perhaps?
Not that I could see. It seemed to be all on its way up on its own. There is a door over here. I'll gesture that might connect through if it's the same as the other side.
I think it would be safe to say they will see us if we cross this hallway, so perhaps another way around would be best.
Matt,
Yes.
with my dark vision, can I on my screen now I can see part of the token of one of them here
Yeah.
through this arrow slit. Would I be able to see that as a character?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. If I go invisible again because I moved, can I? Does it look like they're reacting at all to us being in here? Does it look like they're noticing us or?
As you are looking through that arrow slit, you can see it for a few seconds just hovering in one place, and then it moves slightly and drifts one way, seems to hover somewhere else.
Mhm.
They don't seem to be reacting to you right now, no.
Well, it seems like we haven't caught their attention insofar as yet. I suggest if we're going to go down this way, Moreau, what route do you think would be best suited for us? Can I personally make a petition for anything on the right-hand side of the building?
I think if we're going to the right, we've still got that golem on the other side. And a whole load of other flaming skulls down in a little hole. And I'll gesture to the hole over here. If you could see it through the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you think then it would maybe be advantageous of us if we try to just dispose of these flaming skulls first? If it's gonna allow us to go through the left-hand side? I mean, I've detected undead within 60 feet of us. Whether it's them or something else hiding, I'm not entirely sure.
I'm trying to think out. I mean, I'm not much of a fighter, so I'll leave it up to y'all if you know how we can possibly take these things on. I'd suggest surprise from what little I guess might be an idea based on what that fellow there. And I'll gesture to that fox guy on the floor. Arcanoloth.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I feel like if we make any maneuverings down, they'll see us through the slits and they'll have a very advantageous position against us. If they can fire through these slits to us down here, there's no way we're going to be able to get anything through there.
Also, we literally have this wand that can reveal passages. Was there anywhere that perhaps jogs your memory? There may be a way around these things somewhere? You said we haven't explored this one yet, right?
Moreau's arcane eye hadn't yet, no.
No, I recall that there's a staircase I couldn't go up. Or I didn't go up. There was underneath underneath where these guys are, but I didn't see where it went.
And we know about the one in the face, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
What is your decision, guys? What are you doing?
was there anywhere when you were looking around him, Moreau, that seemed like it was ripe for a secret sort of passage or anything, apart from that staircase?
I think Chris is trying.
I think Chris has died.
Chris, try disconnecting and reconnecting if you can hear us.
Better not be foreshadowing for our characters.
If it's any help, if you go onto, I'm not sure whether it's revealed for you guys as characters, but if you go onto Facebook, I did put up a map in there of what Moreau has seen. While we wait for Chris to get back.
I think, like, there's not really gonna be one easy way through here. We might
Yeah.
have to just kind of base one of these challenges. I don't know which one.
I think maybe if we get the flame skulls out of the way, because there's multiples of them, and then we can deal with the golem or the other set afterwards.
Don't we? Has anyone have anything to block the slits? Would it be that simple?
How would we block them from here? It's sheer wall.
Anybody got anything like a girl, like a no?
No.
Anyone have some clay or something?
Not me.
Well, I mean, I could start working, but it would definitely not be quiet.
Yeah, that might defeat the purpose.
I will say as well, these stairs go down a level, so technically those arrow slits are minimum 30 feet off the ground.
Well, that would pose no problem for me then.
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry about that. Don't know what happened there.
It's all good.
I think he's right though. We might have to go and like face some sort of one of these challenges, one way or another. Don't think we're getting out of here through trickery.
I don't know which one, but yeah,
Yeah,
one of
it's pick your poison, isn't it?
yeah.
Maybe if you couldn't go the staircase, then I think that's probably a good idea that we should go that way, because if your arcane eye couldn't go there, then there might be something.
It wasn't that I went there. I just forgot to go up it.
Right.
So I did say I just never got. I was like, well done, most of down here, and then I forgot. I thought I'll go back to that later, then totally forgot. But I don't know where it would connect to.
Mhm.
It was.
Or how
On,
we even get up the statue, right?
there is a way at the bottom of the
We talked
statue.
about going over here.
Oh,
Yeah.
So I'll forward that. I don't. Have you guys seen the thing that Matt put in? Or do you want me to? Yeah.
Mhm.
What was the N all about?
Those are the Nothics. The FS is the Flame Skulls,
Cool.
and the G is the Golem. There's something I totally missed. That there is a door right underneath us. I don't know where that would go to. I totally missed this. Right, basically under here.
This one here.
oh, there's a door.
Still
There's a
lot
door.
of-
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot
a
of
lot.
uncharted territory still. We don't want to
mean-
get caught by surprise.
Yeah. I'm happy to like sneak down these stairs to attempt the door, if you want, and then you guys can stay here and monitor. If those flame skulls see me, then you guys can be there, ready to get them through this door if they come through this way.
I could do mislead, and then have my duplicate like leg it across the floor and see if it gets attacked, and hopefully maybe draw them off, and then it gives us an opportunity to go round. But I don't think it would last that long. That
We could.
it might not just end up being trapped in here if we get closed off.
If we know that it's going to see your illusion, Moreau, perhaps I could minor illusion something through the slit that could distract them inside there whilst we sneak past as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That'd be a good idea.
Okay.
Mhm.
We
Let's
could do that.
Moreau, you first. I'll follow
Okay.
you with the illusion if they start shooting. Everybody
Okay.
else, hide.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Mislead on myself. I'm going to do that as a... I'm going to burn a 6th level. My 6th...
Ooh.
Should I burn a 6th level to do it?
Oof.
I've only got 1 6th level, and I don't know if it'd be useful in this situation,
All right. Okay.
which is mass suggestion. But I
All
don't
right,
think that'd be
that's
useful.
fine.
So if I use that, at least then I'm opening up my other 5th... not using my 5th levels.
Okay, what does Mislead do again?
So Mislead.
Coming
Cast
with
it with-
the illusory double. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I become invisible same time as the illusory double appears where I stand. I can move it. Its concentration lasts for an hour. I can use my action to move my double at twice the speed, make it gesture, speak, behave any way I want, and I can see through its eyes. So I'm
Do
gonna...
me a favor.
Yes.
Can you roll me a D100, please?
Oh no.
Oh.
84.
Okay, cool. So you cast the spell, and your illusory double appears next to you.
Okay, so I am invisible, and this thing is there. And I'll get my double to run. So this is not Moreau, this is the double.
Did it feel weird for him to cast?
No?
So Moreau's going to like leg it down the stairs. I don't know how you want to do... that's 30 and...
Legging it down the stairs.
Yes, he's going to leg it down. This is the duplicate, not Moreau. Moreau stayed exactly where he was. So that would be an action to do that on this turn. So he's moved 60 feet. Has anything happened?
Not yet.
Okay. He's going to move him another 60 feet running. So are we trying to draw them off, or are we trying to... Should I run towards the Nothics?
Draw
I'd
them
say
off.
Draw them off just
Draw
so
them
we
off.
can get down the stairs and get to that door.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I'll draw them off. So I'll move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Can
7.
you stop there, please?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. And he's
So-
gonna like be waving and making noises.
It's at this point you hear wisps of flame from up above you. And guys, those arrow slits are now shedding dim light as you can see flaming skulls pressed up against them beyond. Can we roll initiative, please? Chris, I will put your double on the lower map in the same
Yeah.
place. Wherever you end turns on and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just
So I'll move
to
me.
everyone.
Yeah, cool. And I'll move me back up here.
No, that's fine. Leave that there so everyone else can see where you are.
Oh, cool. Sorry, that was my fault. That I'll move back to where it was.
Get rid of that lot.
Try and to roll initiative now.
Okay.
So I came back at the right time then.
Fog always arrives when she plans to.
It's like is she the clock is Thog always arrives according to a clock. It's not her fault that she just moves the arms to say whatever number she fancies.
Who's
or that she
initiative?
can't actually read a clock.
Lavender's is 18. Right?
13.
18.
18. Cool. Tia?
Sorry?
What is your initiative?
Ah, shit.
That bad, eh?
12.
Cool. Amazing. Guess where I got these? In fact, I don't think you can see it. It's fine. I used the same tokens as I used for the Flame Skulls in Tomb, so they're all called Napartak as the Queen Flame Skull. Cool. Unfortunately for you guys, the Flame Skulls are going first because I actually rolled well for the first time in a long time. So, if you attack or cast a spell, what happens if this thing gets fireballed, Chris? Because it's currently getting fireballed.
Nothing, because it's an illusion.
Right. Okay.
It is just it has no hit points. It's just an illusion. It's I think it's basically a enhanced like major image or whatever, but obviously just of a person.
Cool. It's fair speed, initial time. Cool. Cool. So, first fireball goes off, and this Moreau is just unfazed and keeps on running. What is the intelligence of these things? It's high, but second fireball detonates on this illusory double. I'm gonna give the third one an intelligence check, just to see if you notice. What's your spell save DC, Moreau?
Is a 16.
Yeah, I rolled a 2. The third fireball goes off and
Yes!
detonates around this illusory Moreau, and nothing happens to it. All of which do seem to be centered from each one of these arrow slits to the left. You guys don't have to, if you're not trying to fight these things, don't feel compelled to just because you're in initiative order. I'm just doing it so it's easier to control all these things. Thug, you're up. Lavender, you're on deck.
Okay, so can Thog see them from where she is the question.
You can see like the dim light shining through the arrow slits, but
Yeah,
they're only a few inches across. So from this angle, I'd probably say not enough to get a shot on.
and they're only on that side, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
only on the left.
I will say as well, Fog, that the plan before this initiative order started was for Moreau's double to lead them off somewhere so that we could go down the right-hand side steps here to get to a door under here that Moreau's magical eye hadn't gone through.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm totally
Just so you know.
on board. Yeah, definitely. It's a fantastic idea. So I suppose the question then is, Matt,
Yes.
how far away are they from the right hand side of the room based on their elevation?
So, given that they're about halfway up the arrow slits, they're about 35 to 40 feet off the ground floor.
And how
Um,
high is this balcony in front of Thog?
That is 30 feet from the floor below, same level as the arrow slits on the left.
Okay. Just depends whether we want to take the express train or not. It's a 30 and then. Not bad. Okay, Pia, are you still in the Thog's backpack?
I suppose I haven't really moved in yet.
Okay, Thog, with your permission, Tia, Thog is going to gesture for you to get into Thog's arms.
Okay, you might need to wait for a little bit, I guess.
But I know, as in, like, Thog's gonna take you, if that's okay. Actually physically pick you up and put you in her arms.
Okay.
Okay. And then Thog is going to say, remember, don't try this at home, kids. And then she's going to step off the balcony, cuddling Tyr to stop her getting hurt.
Amazing.
As you do and you leap off the balcony, Teffel, Modern Cannon just leans in and whispers in your ear, "I don't see any kids. I
Oh,
think that one's a bit cuckoo."
look who's talking.
Okay. So you're just jumping down. It's 30 feet.
Falling down.
Yeah, basically.
Tia's silent screaming.
Can I have a general dex check to see, just to make sure you can keep hold of in fact, no, dex or athletics, because you are tight gripping.
13.
Yeah, that's high enough. 1d6 bludgeoning per thing. Cool.
Yeah.
That is 10 points of bludgeoning damage as you thud into the black marble floor below. Here, you are completely fine.
That's all right. Thog will use the other half of her movement to stand up.
Cool.
And because I haven't done any action so far, she will then dash inside and move again, because elevation's a bit weird. I'm now going to appear behind everybody. 5, 10, 15.
It's okay. Don't. There's a map on the right hand side of the screen. So if you just move
Oh God, I didn't
your
see that.
vision
Yeah.
over to there, I'll do
You
the
move
same.
me over, Matt, please.
I already have you are below tier.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, in that case then. 5, 10, 15. There you go. So I'm now tucked under the balcony and Thork is then going to put Tyr back in the bag and apologise.
I will say you are at half movement speed if you're carrying tier.
Okay.
Well, no, because it's the same way as the backpack in it.
Wouldn't
I mean,
Screw that.
Tyr is small,
were they
Thork
falling
is
though?
medium.
Were they falling though? Wouldn't they fall there? Sorry, let me click. Wouldn't they fall there just based on the alignment of the place?
You are correct.
Oh, so I'm already in front of the door.
You are already in front of the door.
Okay. In that case, then, so who's on this? So and then they went. So Thog's just going to walk through.
Walk through the door.
Yes.
Cool.
She's not known for her intelligence.
Cool.
Look, there's fireballs and there's a door. This is pretty. This is lateral thing. Get out of the range of the fireball.
Is that actually open for you?
But you see, Matt, that's your problem.
Don't lateral thinking. There is a door. There must be another door.
Give me one.
See, yeah.
There we go. Door open.
In my special needs defense, that door corridor was a perfect mirror of the other side, and that was the only reason Thog did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Thog's gonna shout up, "We're all right." Looks at Tyr, mostly, and then Tyr, you're more than free to get back in Thog's bag or anything, whatever you like.
You
That's the end
see
of Thog's turn.
a small ghost bubble from Tia's mouth.
Nice. As you open this door, Thog and Tia, you smell the horrid perfume of the ancient dead. Stone niches along the walls of the catacombs hold human-shaped amber husks, bones, and tattered shrouds. And as you walk in, you see tall iron candlesticks stand in alcoves. Their candles ignite as you enter, casting flickering light upon the walls and causing the shattered amber to glitter.
Mm. Cool.
Oh, nice. Welcome to Jurassic Park, right?
Yep, only smelling a bit worse.
Nice.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty thorough turn. I can't do more than that.
Lavender, you're up.
So Lavender's just gonna scooch over to this gap here. She'll turn to Tefl and those behind her, and she'll go, "If any of you have any rope, I suggest you use it and drop down quickly. And if not, well, good luck." And as she says that, she kind of like steps backwards into thin air, and then Misty steps to the floor below.
Nice.
Tight.
And then I think I have some more movement, but where is that?
That is boop on the right hand side.
Yeah, just follow
You just want to run in.
Thog's lead, yeah.
Yeah. How much movement have you got left? How long will it just 10 to get to there? 5 to so you got 15, yeah?
Yeah, so just
Okay.
into the door behind him. Yeah, perfect.
Cool.
Cool. It's Mordenkainen's turn. He's going to look at the
No.
rope, look at Tefl, and go, "Buddies till the end!" And just tap you on the shoulder. And he's just hanging there waiting for you to decide if you are also jumping off a balcony. He looks completely unfazed at the prospect. Tefl, you're up. Moreau, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm going to like kind of drag him along with me as I get to the edge, and I'll try to lower him down.
Give me an athletics check.
I'm good at this. Kind of.
Okay.
14.
He does not weigh a lot, so that is fine. It's going to take. I'd say with your action, you can safely lower him about 20 feet. But he's kind of just dangling. It's a long way to safely and quickly lower someone in 6 seconds.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, when he's as low as I can get him, then I'll jump over, and let him kind of fall the rest of the way.
Okay. So he's going to take 6 bludgeoning damage from that 10 feet. And you're going to take 11 bludgeoning damage, Tefl. But you are
Alright,
on the ground.
cool. We're okay. With like a clatter, I like pick us back up to follow the team
Okay. You're on
and
the
give
map
a
on the
thumbs
right
up.
side.
Do I have any movement left?
5, 10, 15. Yeah, you should have 15 feet of movement, right? No, because you have to step over the edge. So
Unless,
you have 10
yeah.
feet of movement left.
Right. Well, I'll kind of just drag us up behind Lavender.
Cool.
Kind of brushing myself off.
Awesome. Moreau?
I used the rope.
Isn't it Tia's go?
Because
Because she's not in the initiative, but
Why
you
is
rolled
she
a 12.
Oh,
It is absolutely fine. I will be pretty much in the backpack and doing nothing else
It's all
except
right. I did
preparing
this.
different things.
I did this last week as well. I switched someone's token, forgetting that the initiative order tracks that specific token. So when I deleted the old token, it deletes them from the initiative. Apologies. Yes, Tia, you're up. What did you say you're doing? Sorry.
I am pretty much just staring into the wall and studying places.
You're gonna what into
It's
the wall?
like
Sorry.
pulling up a small lantern from Thor's backpack, just enough to shine the surrounding lighting, using 5 feet bright light and 5 feet dim light, and studying our surrounding.
Okay, good to know.
I shall also cast Prestidigitation just to make sure it smells a little bit nicer around us.
Right. Okay. Cool. Moreau, you're up.
Okay.
Nathan.
Okay, so with my action, I'm going to get to move Fake Moreau 60 feet. There, so I'll move him to there. Where it be across here. But as I'm doing it, I'm going to have him turn around, look up at the flame skulls, flick them the bird, and just keep running.
Nice. Okay.
And then for my movement, obviously as invisible, I'm going to move 30 feet over here. So I'm going to move down the corridor. So I can select me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll move to there. That's my movement and my action.
Cool. Nif.
Nithsira is going to doing one of those fancy acrobatic elven flips over the balcony and attempt to land in a rolling motion to try and minimize her damage.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check just for the hell of it.
No thing. That would be a 19, Matthew. 13 plus 6.
Okay. For your style, I'll knock off one of the d6s.
Yeah.
That is 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Amazing. Thank you kindly.
Okay. Where's that land you? There. Okay, I'll drag you across over here. Right, so you're there on the right-hand side map.
Okay, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20. So I can get inside. There we go. I just need to move the... Door! Work! Thank you. There we go. That's my movement.
Cool.
And I am no longer invisible.
Cool. Well, flame skulls go. Let's go intelligence checks. Have they realized yet? That's a no. That's definitely a no. Okay. 2 more fireballs go off on the illusory Moreau.
Yeah, he's just like dancing.
These things have a limited number of fireballs a day. This is so annoying. Yeah, they go off. A third one does not, however. And where you'd expect a third spell to be cast, nothing happens. I will say, you're all either invisible or out of sight. So, for the time being, let's re-drop the initiative order. Or illusion double that they're not going to shoot at anymore. You're out of initiative temporarily, depends what you do. What would you like to do, guys?
Moreau's going to try and stealth down to where the rest of them are. Invisible, obviously.
Okay, cool.
And just like walk down thing as quietly as possible, trying to stay out of it, but moving his duplicate, bit at a time, moving his duplicate round the corner, still doing his dance.
Okay. Give me a stealth check at advantage because you're invisible.
Oh, that's a natural 19 plus. I needed that advantage because the one was a 9. Plus 3 for a 22.
Cool. silent as a mouse, you can make your way down to everybody else. Where's your duplicate going in the meantime?
Oh, duplicate Moreau is going to go. He's just going to go effectively like round this corner and keep an eye out, kind of peeking round the corner still, so I can look through his eyes when we need to get out and see what we can see.
Cool.
Other than that, I'll go into the room and go. Well, I think that's all of us accounted for.
Yeah, I didn't think that
Certainly
went
could
half
have
bad.
gone worse.
All right,
Well
so
done.
we're in some kind of catacombs.
Yeah, what's going down, Matt? What's going on
You look-
around us?
Lots and lots of bodies.
You look around, as I said to Thog, you have iron candlesticks lighting up these catacombs, and all around you, you can see the glittering amber coming off the walls and shattered bits on the floor. And amongst the smell, which is now a mixture of horrible death with the odd occasional nice scent, depending on which way Tia wants her magic at any given point. It's only prestidigitation, so it ain't gonna fill a room, but it's there. It's helping a bit. Um,
Am I
you
okay?
you can see in the stone niches along the walls of the catacombs, human-shaped amber husks, bones, and tashed shrouds fill up these spaces.
Does anything immediately jump out with a detect magic in the surrounding area?
It does not. I will say the candlesticks do. With
Okay.
candles have transmutation magic on, as they lit as Thog and Tyr entered. But besides that, no.
Okay.
Does anyone need anything?
I think.
Or are you okay with this spell?
Oh no, I'm quite used to this smell of bodies. Looking around this kind of
That's
initial
not a good thing
row
to
of
be
them.
very used to.
Yes, I deal with bodies for a living. Well, not exclusively, but I've seen plenty of dead bodies in my time, particularly decaying ones. Any indication as to how any of the ones on this first row have died?
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Can I assist and give her advantage?
Sure.
Tia disappears into Thog's backpack for a moment.
18. Roll again. See if we get a 20.
Oh yeah, I'm rolling again on
Og's
No.
backpack is worried.
medicine. That's a dirty 20.
Nice.
Best kind.
Looking over the ones that are more like full skeletons or like full husks, you see that they have all been treated, coated, or each one of them has some kind of amber placed in, on, or around them. Whether it's for like a magical benefit or just a honorary one, it's unclear. But looking over the corpses that are here, the bits of corpses, there's no indication of physical wounds or missing limbs or anything like that. So either they died of natural causes or they died of something which wouldn't give you a obvious physical tell on the corpse.
And other than the amber, are they any of them particular buried with things that would indicate like a job, like such as like a priesthood or anything like that?
Looking over it, most of them you're not able to tell. But with those that do have some clothes left on them or around them, they seem to be very similarly dressed to the wizard you found dead on the way in.
Okay. So the ones of these that still have any clothing suggestive of anything. Kind of look like the same as we came in. That guy with the horn. Perhaps this is a burial ground for worshippers of some kind here, and he went astray.
Seems like
Quite
magic
distinct.
users are the target around here.
Yeah, I'm wondering if this is perhaps a collection of some kind.
I
People.
mean, they're either drawn here like Mordenkainen was and then meet their end, or they brought here after death.
Exactly. So who put them here?
I'm gonna go and have a little. While I'm invisible, I'm gonna have a little scout down one of these corridors.
I'm gonna shuffle my head over here, Matt, and then like swing my head round. Do I see anything in this direction here?
Nith to the east, you see that the niches set into the walls of this annex lie empty, except for a thick coat of dust. It seems like they were prepared for bodies, but none were ever put here. Moreau, down the west corridor, you see more skeletal remains filling the niches of the walls in this smaller annex. The amber husks that once preserved them smashed beyond repair.
Okay, I'll note that and say, we got some smashed amber here. I don't know if maybe if they were contained or something, that maybe we're better be more careful around here. I'm going to very slowly and very stealthily, or as stealthy as I can, just kind of still invisible, wander around and have a look around that corner.
I'll take the same stealth check you made before because you're still invisible. Yep, same thing on every wall. In the middle of the room is another one of those magical candlesticks that illuminates it, but other than that, nothing else of note.
Most of these are useless to me because they're skeletal, but if anybody finds a corpse with a mouth, let me know and I can be of some use.
Do I see any corpses with mouths?
Unfortunately, not. You see skulls with mouths, but nothing corpse-like. It seems that these skeletons, the corpses in here, in the catacombs, are very, very old and very, very decomposed, more so than the individual upstairs, who still had like a few sinews of flesh and cartilage and stuff hanging around.
Hey, Nith, don't go too far, okay?
Gia will pop out of the backpack now, and anyone would like to have something that like a mask? And gestures what is in her hand in terms of a makeshift mask made of 2 layers of cloth with some herbal incense in it. That seems to be made mostly by tea leaves and some of the other nicely scented flowers.
Oh, I'll take one of those for sure. This scent really puts me on edge.
Here you go.
Thank you.
As Nith comes back into the room.
You're still invisible, right?
No, I'm not invisible. As Nith comes back into the room, she'll be like, "Oh, don't worry about me. I'm used to sneaking around and scouting places out. I wouldn't go too far off into danger. Don't worry. But your concern is greatly thought of, though."
Oh, I just figured because, don't want you to get, I don't know, like one of these guys, Points to the skeleton.
Well, we've only got one day less than a month. Haha.
Right. Yes, I keep forgetting about that. We're gonna have to go back to
I
Ellis.
don't.
Let's keep going.
How long has it been, Matt, now? Day-wise?
Since you made your deal,
Yeah,
it's been 2 days.
2 days. Sweet.
TikTok goes the clock, eh? Let's go.
And I will wander off down here.
I'm gonna just peer my head around this corner, Matt, and see what I can see.
You are shaken up a little bit as you see movement before realizing that it's Lavender and Nith walking around also.
Yeah.
No, nothing different or out of the ordinary. Same as I've described on every wall.
Yeah. It's still invisible if they can't hear me. If they see Lavender go past me, I'm just gonna go, boo!
Oh, you got me.
I summon my sword and start swinging randomly. Matt, in my knowledge of upbringing, as I'm looking at these corpses, do they look like they've been ceremonially wrapped? Or does it look like it's more of like a family style tombing, or does it look more like what Lavender was saying, or what they were saying about it potentially being followers of this particular god?
From the scraps of clothing that Lavender's found, it all seems to be homogenous. It's all the same styling.
Mhm.
So they appear to have been clothed when they were put in here, but not wrapped per se.
Okay.
All wearing the same clothes, but whether that's all looking the same because they're all wearing the same clothes, or whether it's a ceremonial
Okay.
burial, it's unclear because of just how degraded the fabric actually is at this point. It's hard to put it's hard to tell any significant value. Even
Yeah.
coloration is difficult.
Okay. I will wander back round to the front then, and I will just poke my head out of the door slightly to see if there's any flame skull movement or if everything's calmed down out there.
Yeah, looking out, it all looks calm.
Okay. Then in that case, I will step outside to here, and then I will go invisible, and I will continue to use my action to remain invisible because I will not move until they come out.
Okay, cool. Your vision's obscured slightly by the staircase on your left, but the alcoves do look like they are. Like you can tell the flame skulls are probably still up there, but you can't see their faces pressed to the arrow slits anymore. So.
No, but I would see, like, because of how dark vision works, would it see, like, when they would generally pass in front of, I would get, like, a little blip of a lighter colour.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that you can tell they're still floating around up there.
Okay. I will just chill. I will whisper in through the door to Teffel to them so that at least somebody knows what the fuck I'm doing. And I will just remain here invisible in case anybody tries to sneak up on us or if anything untoward happens out here. I'm just going to keep an eye on everything.
I'll give you a thumbs up, but I'm facing the wrong direction from where you are.
Nice.
Can I use the wand map from where I am?
You can. Burning a charge. What's the range? 30 feet?
30 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Right that side there. Give me 1 second. Okay, cool. You expend a charge on your wand, and you let it just drift. Your arm just going a bit loose so it can point in the direction of anything. And over the course of a second or two, your arm is pointing almost directly up.
Up.
That's never a good sign.
A secret of trap.
Secret tunnel.
Now, It
In the
could
mention
be.
of that, I would also love to look up.
Yeah, it would. It could be in the room above us, or it could be to the room above us. So, so kind of having a look at the ceiling. Is there anything immediately obvious?
Yeah, you and Tia have a
Yeah.
good look and search the ceiling. There is no signs of any secret doors, traps, anything as such in the ceiling above you.
Okay, so it must be the room above,
Yeah.
which was right where we were, right?
Yeah.
Great.
Do you think there might have been a layer in between these two?
Or it's on the balcony above us.
Oh, don't you dare.
There's nothing. Just feeling physically, like in between the sconces. Sorry, the candles. There's no like sort of hidden buttons or anything on these four walls, are there?
There is not.
No. Okay. Then I think the only way is back up.
The only way is up, baby.
Do you have another one of those duplicates in the room, by any chance?
Oh, he's still out there. He's
Of course
waiting
he's
around the
not
corner.
finished.
I've got this for another however long we've been in here, minus an hour, minus however long we've been in here.
Oh, incredible.
So.
So we just try and stick to the shadows, stick back up, unless anybody can try and hook some rope around, perhaps.
I could try and go back up with my I think I have some rope.
Yeah, we just need
but I'm not particularly strong.
Up there and then drop it down.
But I'm not particularly strong, so I don't know if we'd any help pulling up. But
Nith is not here.
Oh, is she not?
No, you
Where's
don't see Nith around.
Nith? Where did? Oh, you're back out here, aren't you?
oh, I don't have rope. That's a point. But yeah, I'd say if anyone's got any rope, I can try and sneak back up and carry it out.
I'm using my rope for Mordenkainen at the moment, but I might have a bit more.
Yeah.
Hey, Nith, are you there? Thog, do either of you have any rope?
Always.
Okay. Can I have it for a second to get us back up? The plan is to get back up on the balcony.
Okay. And Thog will just quite happily hand over her rope.
Okay. She'll pass it over to Nith, explain the plan.
Nith is invisible.
Oh!
Nith is
You weren't
invisible right
again.
now. No, I am.
Okay.
I am not them out here.
Take this rope, if you can hear me.
And then just a hand appears out of the darkness and grabs hold of your rope.
And she'll still explain the plan.
Okay, cool. I will become visible again and maneuver my way around here, Matt. Going as stealthily as I can. Keeping an eye out for the balcony to see if anything is. When they start getting into view, the arrow slits, I'm going to stop and then go invisible and wait, and then move again, and then stop, go invisible, wait.
Okay.
If I know this is happening, I'm going to send my duplicate out first and get him to run, leg it
Dance.
a bit further. Yeah, do a dance and try and like move it 30 feet there, and then do a dance, sing a song, and try and distract it to aid Myth's stealth check.
Okay. Nith, go ahead and give me a stealth check at advantage.
Sweet, thank you. That is an 18.
Okay, cool. You do, as Moreau's duplicate comes out and starts making noise again, you see one or two of these flame skulls drift back towards the arrow slits, and realizing where the noise is coming from, slowly drift away again, seemingly uninterested. So yes, you can make it up the stairs unseen.
Amazing. Wait, let me zoom out so I can drag everything across. Thank you. Okay, I will take the rope then, and I will attach it to this pole here, and then drop it down.
Okay, cool. For the sake of brevity, because you're probably not going to be seen at that angle, if you all wish it, one by one, you can climb up this this rope that you have attached to the balcony. I will say Mordenkainen will probably need to be lifted up, but that's probably no problem for you lot if you put your mind to it.
I mean, we've got a fog.
You do indeed. Is that the
Does
plan?
Does it say
Yeah.
anything about how long it points for the wand?
I think it's just one drop.
The one thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Then it'd be somewhere over here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, either like in this one here or in this one here,
Mm.
I'd say.
So making our way over to that
From
one.
where we were, you're there. So yeah, it'll be like somewhere around here. Yeah, I will open up this door then, Matt, and see what's going on behind here.
Okie doke. As you open the door, you can see shattered bits of wood cover the floor of this frigid 20-foot square room.
Mhm.
Whatever these pieces of wood once resembled seems to be nothing more than shards.
Okay. I'll say that to Lavender, and then I will come over here and give this one a little click open. And what the fuck is in here?
As you open the door to this room, expecting something equally as boring, you are met by bright light from torches around the room. 6 bedrolls made of stitched animal furs cover the floor. Cold air enters through a fissure in the southwest wall, and scattered amongst the floor are several bodies, bloodied and mangled, all slightly decomposed and frozen in the cold temperatures. Against the northmost wall is also a slaughtered and frozen direwolf.
Explains that then.
Don't touch anything.
Lavender PI.
It'll make
Yeah.
Moreau happy
It's
to
a
see the dead
crime scene.
14 bullet wounds to the back of the head in the boot of a car. Classic suicide.
What could possibly have done it? Surveying the scene, Matt. Any immediate indicators of what may have happened here in terms of wounds or kind of the direction that people are facing or anything within her expertise?
foul play.
Give me an investigation check, and because this is your expertise, make it an advantage.
Sure. Well, definitely need it.
She's having an off day. She's having an off. Right, take that fucking dice.
Moving that. That's not
Put
my
it
friend
in the bin.
today. Investigation. That's still only a 13 with advantage.
Okay. Looking around the room, because of the fact that these bodies are slightly frozen over, it's hard to deduce any real specifics. What you can tell is, judging by the wounds on these individuals, they were all caused by a sword. None of the individuals seemed armed, except for the one in the very center of the room, who lies with their throat cut open and sword at their side. I will also say all of them appear to be either in a state of undress or in a state of like they've taken their clothes off to sleep. like in their undergarments. Besides the individual in the middle of the room.
What's the individual in the middle of the room dressed in?
Fully clothed, seems to be wearing like proper furs to keep himself warm. Not expensive attire, but nothing shabby by any means.
So middle class then.
Basically.
Lavender, they have mouths.
That was my next move. I'm thinking perhaps this one in the center. Would he I don't know how Speak with Dead works. Would he be able to speak if his throat was cut? Even with Speak with Dead?
Yeah, it's magical speaking.
Right,
Because
yeah.
you can talk with a head that has no throat, so.
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah, she'll go. She can do it as many times as she needs. So first of all, she'll go and.
Well, remember that when you do it on one, you can't do it on the same
But I
one
can do it
again.
to all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and I will cast Speak with Dead on this one in the middle.
Okay. The whole corpse remains frozen, but through the magic, the eyes open to just a pale, blank stare as he looks across the floor, unable to move, and the mouth just unhinges slightly and cracks as the ice around it cracks and allows the movement once more.
All right, buddy. Hope the other side's going well. What can you tell us about what happened here?
Have you read the spell?
It's 5 times.
It had to be done. It had to.
What did? What had to be done?
They had to die. That's what it told me. For it all to work out, they had to pay the price. It's a shame, but that's what we came for.
Who are these people that you killed?
My friends, my sister.
What made you kill your own sister?
Made. Nothing made me. I chose to. And then I chose again. It's a shame I didn't see that it wasn't worth it until after they were already dead. I joined them.
He said it.
Yeah. I'm trying to word
Who
it.
is it?
You said you chose, but it said it had to be done. Who is it?
I don't know its name. The one in the amber.
That was 5, right?
Yeah, I wasn't keeping count.
I
thought you
was, yeah. I
yeah,
didn't know
cool,
anything
that's
about
cool. Matt, you said that these bodies are frozen. Do they look like they've been magically frozen, or does it just look like a frost build-up?
No, it's just a slight layer of frost buildup.
Okay, cool.
Coming as the there's like a hole in the wall to the southwest.
Right, okay.
It appears the temperature of this room has dropped over time. However, all of the sconces are still lit. So, given the temperature in here and how long it would take the bodies to freeze over, they are probably magical. The torches, but the actual frost itself looks natural.
Okay.
Can I go and have a look over the bodies, Matt? Do I recognise any of them?
Give me a history check.
Oh no.
What was good at this thing? That's a nat 1.
You do not. I will say, because you were focusing on the main one that was being interrogated, the one that has a sword next to them, there is a familiarity to the face, but it's one of those where you either can't place it or you're just imagining it.
I can speak to the rest, see if they have any more insight into what happened, what made him turn on them.
Maybe ask them the name.
She'll
Well,
turn
who
around
is this guy?
to this one, and she will cast Speak with Dead on this one as well. She'll, just to clarify with Moreau, you mean his name or their names? Or both?
All of them if we
Full
can.
references.
All of them if we
Alright.
can.
First question for this corpse is what are your names?
I'm Greg. The fluffy one was Charlie. Lucy's over there. Abbott's over there too. Aberforth is near the door. And then Oscar just... Why? Oscar's lost his mind. Why did he do this?
What were you all here for?
We heard of the secrets in the temple. We heard of the power. We thought we could take some of it. In and out. No harm done. We didn't even see any other room. Oscar just came back and now I don't see anything.
Was he looking or talking about anything before he turned on you? Anything unusual?
No. He just had this look and then started swinging. I could barely get out of bed in time.
That sword, is that the one he usually uses?
Yes. He was the strongest among us. It was only right that he be the one to protect us.
Okay, I think I have one more. I don't know. I can't remember if that was 4 or 5. The last question would be, what type of power did you believe to be here? What secrets are you after?
We heard a few tales. The arcane secrets. The curses. The dark powers. We didn't believe the more negative sounding ones. Superstition to keep people away, more like. But then, I don't know. Maybe we were naive.
When Moreau hears him say dark powers, he stands back a bit.
Okay, so pretty much more confirmation of at least one of us is going to lose our minds in here if we're not careful. Definitely that happened to Mordekainen. It's just that perhaps he didn't. Wait. What if he did turn on the people he was with?
What if he was after whatever dark powers are here? He's a very strong, powerful magician. What if he wanted to be more.
Powerful. She'll. Where is Mordecai? Is still outside, isn't he?
Outside of Teffel right now.
I think perhaps we need to keep him mad.
Maybe.
Matt, just for clarity, so I'm just making right now. So Charlie was the wolf, Oscar was this one in the middle.
Yeah.
That one was Lucy.
Yeah.
Aberforth.
Yep, that one.
And what were the other two's names?
The one you were talking to was Greg. The other one, I've literally just closed the notes on. What did I say? I don't know.
It was Appert and Appertforth, Greg, Charlie, Oscar, and Lucy.
Abbott, that was it.
That was it, yeah.
Cheers.
Yes, correct.
See, I'm listening.
He's listening. Nerd.
Well, I still have 3 more of them to question if there's anything else that I want to know. I would like to know if they got further into this place and what they found.
No, he said to you that they didn't see any other room than this one.
Oh, this was the first one they got to. No, you're right. Yeah.
Oscar mentioned something about someone encased in amber. That sounded an awful lot like the folks downstairs.
Right, and
Yeah.
perhaps that's what made him this way, or I've heard tales that the similarly of looking into the eyes of things can turn people mad. Perhaps it's one of these sarcophagi.
Maybe, yeah.
Mhm. So, anything else that we want to ask them? I just don't want to use up all of the questions when we still have 3 of them to question.
I don't really know. Questioning people isn't really my.
No, but anything that
Forte.
you want to know, in case they. I don't know.
I mean, the only one who could have told us more, I suppose, is Oscar. Is that the name? I mean, the rest of them were innocent bystanders to his lunacy. Wasn't there a secret passageway in here, though? No, it wouldn't be here, would it?
It would be in one of these rooms here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Matt, I'm going to go have a sweep in the room that Nith went into earlier and just have a look, see if I can see any evidence of like cracks or a switch or a trapdoor.
Okay, give me a perception check.
My perception. Say natural 13 plus 5, 18.
Okay. Going into that room, you do discover that there is a. It's the one to the south you've gone into, right?
Yeah, this one, yeah. I was just getting control of the token.
Cool. Yes, there is a secret door in the east wall.
I'll point that out to everyone else. I think we found our entrance into some of these strange chambers.
Proceed with caution. It's possible that it is nearby and Oscar stumbled across it, and whatever's in there is what made him go mad.
I'll keep an eye out. I'm going to go in.
This down here.
That's what that way.
There.
That's the hole in the wall that Matt described.
But we've not
No.
looked at that yet.
You told nobody else to go in the room. You're the only one that's been in the room.
Yeah, then I want to come over here. Sorry, I wasn't sure what that was.
I'm going to go over and... Oh, sorry.
Sorry, no, go on, Chris.
I was just saying I'm going to go over and try that door, but I'm going to look for like traps or anything if there's anything I can see.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Nat
one.
I'm assisting.
Oh, assist. Do I get advantage about?
I think
I
Liam was
wouldn't-
trying to say that.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
did
go
say.
for
I
it.
said I'm not proficient in investigation, but I said I would like to assist.
Okay. That's better. That's a natural 16 for a 25.
Cool. There are no apparent traps on this door. It is just concealed as part of the wall.
I'll open the door then.
Cool. You open the door into the same barren, empty room that you saw through the arrow slits with your arcane eye.
Yeah, I'll say nothing in here that I'm aware of, but if anyone else wants to have a look at, more than welcome. And then I'll walk back into the main room.
Lavender, you see a quite tall but very narrow, like 2 feet at the widest, chasm that seems to have naturally opened up in the rock over time that leads back outside. Lots of frost and rubble littering the chasm itself.
Oh, so that's the same thing that's like in the Coldin.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And it doesn't look. It looks natural, not like
It
it's been
does.
made by a spell or anything. Okay.
Well, I think it's Flame and Skull combat time, guys.
Are we just heading for the staircase?
They're in here, yeah. We may as well just go straight for the stairwell. But we're gonna have to deal with whatever's in here, and they're gonna be fireballing, so it's small. It's large AOE blasts in a small enclosed space.
I've got an idea. I think is it fair to say that this door here leads to the corridor where they are?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got an idea. Because I've got counterspell.
Same.
So, but I can put my duplicate that they know is not a thing and don't seem to be knowing what's going on by that door.
Oh yeah.
I can open the door and I could be outside still looking through it, and I think I'd be within 60 feet.
But what if we? Can you not keep it where it was in the middle of the hallway so they're completely distracted and?
That's what I'm thinking. I think if
I will say you do need like an actual line of sight from where you're casting the spell.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to open this door with my mage hand. Oh, is mage hand a concentration? 1 second, real quick.
I can do
it. Is not.
Mage hand.
It is not. I could mage hand the door, have my duplicate stood there to try and they might not think it's anything. Try and fireball it while you guys, run across. If we want to try and take them on, I can always counterspell the fireballs from being like stood there. Because I'd still have line of sight looking through my duplicate, but still within 60 feet.
This is what I mean. Can your duplicate cast spells?
No, but
so technically, yes, you can see, but there is no way for you to connect the spell.
Fair.
It would have to be like you could still do it as if like I don't know. Basically you can't counterspell around corners.
Right, cool. That's fine. That's cool. That's absolutely fine.
Watch me use a mirror.
If
It's an idea.
you'd like to attempt to bounce a counterspell off a mirror, I will certainly allow you to try.
My man, I can't even have that spell, but you said so. Thanks, Matt.
Well, I could have my duplicate open. I could open the door with the thing if you want to try and run it, or do we want to try? It could be a way of taking them by surprise, I guess.
I think I can distract at least one of them as well.
See if we can try and like force them into using up any spells they have.
Yeah.
that might be good.
Oh, never mind. No, my thing is not. Doesn't look like an undead. Yeah. But that's the best we got so far.
Yeah, I think I think the first part of that plan is great. Have one mage hand unlock the door. They see your duplicate. They go interested. They don't go interested. They go, oh, it's just that thing again. And then we all just run out and rush them and try and get the drop on them and get a surprise.
Yeah, cool.
Because we can all line ourselves up like around the corners here and like against this wall here and stuff. So even if they turn around and look and go, oh, it's just that thing, yeah, whatever, and then just go back to being nonchalant, and then we rush them.
Yeah, I like that idea.
It's a sound plan.
Yeah, God, what's happened to us?
Okay. That's fun.
Put your tokens where you're going to be and execute your plan, guys.
We'll go.
Can you remove the invisibility from myself, please, Matt? Because I'm no longer invisible.
No.
Thank you. Oh, fuck. Right. Actually, go through it.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I think maybe
No.
you're kind of squishy.
Yeah.
I think maybe.
I do spell sniper too.
Yeah, exactly. I
You
think.
tell me where you guys want me to stand, and I'll stand. Yeah, I'm pretty chill. So.
I mean, maybe you here.
Yeah, we all want to be
Yeah.
fairly close to the door, but
And then maybe Tefel could be here next to me. So we've got more of the armored more ones up front. So when we rush, and then
Don't forget, I've got Mordenkainen
yeah,
like,
no, I mean but if
trailing
you,
behind me.
yeah, just because of your movement speed. Yeah, and Moreau's invisible, so
I'm invisible, but I will become visible the second I cast Mage Hand.
well, no, because Lavender can do Mage Hand.
yeah, I can do the
So
main.
you can
Okay.
remain invisible while your duplicate's there.
Awesome. Yeah,
So long as you stay out of like fireball range, it doesn't really matter because they're not going to attack it anyway. So you could theoretically be stood right next to your duplicate.
Yeah, I'll brace. Moreau's a coward though, so he'd stay like around the corner. Yeah, but his duplicate would be there though.
Yeah. Tefel, is there any chance you could just scoot yourself here instead with Mordekainen here?
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so he's the only thing in view for a minute anyway.
And then if Mordekainen like scooches in as much as possible.
Okay.
All right.
Or even
everyone ready?
Just in case they do spot Mordekainen, I will actually go over here. And then Tefel, if you go up one. Yeah. Perfect.
All right. Everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Get dancing.
Moreau's just going to get his the duplicate. Moreau's going to get his cane and start doing like the Charlie Chaplin. Charleston. In the doorway.
As you open the door, the 3 flame skulls snap in the direction of the door and see your duplicate. Give me 1 second. Okay. They pause for a moment as they know it's an illusion from past experience. Then one of them freaks as it realizes illusions can't open doors.
Uh-oh.
With a natural 20 on its intelligence check.
Oh, no.
So one of them is going to cast a spell. Thankfully, for you guys, I can't believe it. Only one of them had a fireball left, and that one got a 3 on its intelligence. No, it does not fireball you all.
Amazing.
It's just like, poof. It's just gone.
You. God's sake. You guys see instead a fire ray. 2 of them strike through the door. One trying to hit the mage hand, one trying to hit the illusion again. More in anger than trying to do anything. And they all begin moving towards the door. So let's go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. This one's going to come in and see you all and start shrieking. The other ones are going to get close to the door, but not quite go through. Now that one's going to fireball you because on the same turn they can say, there's enemies with the shriek and fireball.
The doors are both open here, Matt.
Yeah.
I can see through, can't I?
I believe you can.
Counterspell.
Can you see the one on the left?
Yes, I can see them both at the moment, according to this.
It's that one on the back left that is going to try and cast a fireball. So
According to this, I can.
if you can see,
I can see them on the map. I can see all 3 on the map.
Cool. Then you can counterspell it.
Counterspell.
Nice.
Amazing.
If it works.
I am now visible though.
Cool. I'm keeping the same initiative order just because it's the same enemies as before.
Yeah.
Simplicity's sake. Thog, you're up.
Okay, easy peasy. Thog would be able. I'm just going to put my token over Y1 because Thog would be able to peek ahead around the corner. There we go. So Thog's going to. The question is, Tia, are you actually out of my bag or are you next to me?
I'm still inside the bag because never mentioned they will come out.
Perfectly fine. Maintaining that, maintaining a strong belief that might makes other people stop being wrong. So 5, 10. They're tiny anyway, so yeah. 15, 20, 25. Thog is going to go behind both flame skulls, making sure to be facing towards them so Tia is not visible to them currently, unless she pops her head out. And then, now, I may be sounding a little bit like a warlock here, but you'll never guess what I'm going to do.
Eldritch Blast.
Rip and tear. That's all I have to say on the matter.
And
yes.
out of the backpack goes Tia. Yeah!
Yeah, Tia gets the pinata reference. Let's go, baby. Okay. So first... So, to the one that I'm directly next to, rather than one I'm diagonal to, Thog is going to swing. I've clicked it, but it's just taking a second for Roll20. Naughty Roll20, hurry up. Say natural 20 to hit. That means, don't forget, that I also am going to pop the benefit of having my Orcish Fury. So that means I get to roll 2, because it's correct, 2 extra d10s worth of radiant damage for a total of 41 radiant damage.
With a single strike, you slam this thing to the ground and the flame extinguishes. First one's dead.
With my remaining 5 feet of movement for optimal positioning, I move 1 step to the left and then proceed to use my second regular attack. That's a 25 to hit for 15 radiant damage.
Nice.
Thank you. And then thought, because I don't want to burn my resources, because I don't know how long, obviously, how long I'm going to spend here. I don't want to burn all my resources too quickly. Thought, yeah, that's it. Thorg is going to stop there and then not action surge in the first turn of combat for the first time in a long time. But but yeah, there you go. There's 1 down, 2 to go.
Lavender, you're up.
Would Lavender know if Mage Hand could theoretically throw a skull?
I'd say it can't really throw. It can
Okay.
lift and carry, but
No force.
I'd make you do a check for it, but it wouldn't be anything like you could try, but it wouldn't be anywhere comparable to a person trying to throw it because there's no weight behind it.
What check would it be?
It'd probably be Arcana.
Then yeah, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Um,
What are you making it do?
I'm gonna make it move to this skull down in the south. Does this work? This one.
I will say you can't.
You
While
won't
it
be
is a
able to find the
floating skull, it will still be a contested check because it is a living creature.
Yeah.
So in that case, no mage hand won't do anything to it.
Oh right. Okay.
Because if it's a flimsy ethereal-ish hand, it's 10 pounds of force won't do anything.
Okay. In which case, scratch that. She's kind of analysing what she could do with the mage hand out, but in which case she's gonna come to here. Door is open. Eldritch Blast. 2 at that one. 1 at that one. Kind of bringing both arms either side of her head of the door as she does it.
Cool.
First one is 13. Second one is 26.
26.
And third one
Cool.
is a natural 20 plus 8, which is 28.
Nice. Big damage.
Yeah, it's the beams, not the damage.
Yeah, 3 beams.
Do they all hit? Yeah.
Yep, they all hit.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what it takes.
Oh, did you say the third one was a natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah.
last one will be 6.
Mhm.
Cool. And then 8 to that one. Awesome. The one that's next to Thog is looking cracked and smashed and hurt already
Sweet.
as these beams impact their faces. Anything else?
No, that's good.
Mordenkainen, here you're on deck. Mordenkainen's just going to stand there, amazed at what's going on. And in a lull between beams going off and skulls cracking on marble floors, you just hear a "Wow" from the corner. He's going to hold his action to move with Teffel, and that's it because he's not been told to do anything else other than to be quiet-ish. Tia, you're up. Teffel, you're on deck.
Okay, I will summon my turret next to Log,
Cool.
a protector turret, and I will use bonus action to give everyone within 20 feet temporary hit points equal to 11.
Cool. Within 20
And
feet
then
or 30 feet, did you say?
definitely not 30 feet. I think it was 20. I just need to double check.
Cool.
And then I will pop out of the backpack and then shoot at the particle
Cool.
with
Go
the
for it.
rifle.
So that's Nith, Lavender, and Teffel and Thog will all get the temporary hit points.
Nice.
Amazing.
Uh,
11 to hit.
that's a miss.
Okay, and I will go back into backpack.
Cool. Teffel, you're up.
Okay. Actually, from where I'm stood, I can only see this. I can't see anything that's happening in the corridor unless I like move. So I'm just gonna move down here and attempt to wail on the skull to the south, please.
Cool. Go for it.
So first attack is an 11.
That's a miss.
Second is a 13.
That's a hit.
Yay! Ooh. So 15 slashing. And then I'm going to do an extra die of fire damage. Sorry, just give me a second because I've not done this much. So I get to do an extra d8 of fire damage as well.
Cool. As you do, the fire ripples over it and doesn't seem to affect it at all.
I thought that might be the case, but that's what I got.
Cool. Moreau,
And
you're up. Sorry, go on.
keeping Mordenkainen on a very tight lead.
Awesome. He appears to be completely unaware of the danger. He's just looking at the flaming skull in wonder. Just wow, that's warm. That's bright. Wow.
In fact, I'm trying to like keep him right here, like kind of behind me against the wall.
Okay, cool.
So out of
Easily
the
done.
blasting zone.
Moreau, you're up. Nith, you're on deck.
Moreau is
Moreau,
dead.
you're muted.
Sorry about that. Yeah. So Murray's going to get out his Taroka deck and he's going to quickly shuffle through it, pulling out a couple of cards and use a bonus action to determine a tale, burning a bardic inspiration. That is a 3. Okay, who didn't get temporary hit points?
Oh, how many?
You and you. Just you, I think. Oh no, you Mordenkainen.
Okay, in that case,
It will be able to help.
I'm not going to burn that yet. I'll keep that just in case. So that was my bonus action. As an action, I'm going to look at that skull. And I am going to say, I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. So the skull's going to start hearing whispering around it. I'm going to use
Which skull is this? Sorry.
the nearest skull to me, this one. So I'll click on that. The one Yeah.
Awesome.
And I'm just going to say, cast a spell, and go, oh, no, and it'll suddenly start all around it. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw. I'm going to cast it at, I'm going to go with first level just for this one.
That was a natural 20.
Okay. It still takes half damage,
Cool.
I think. So, 1 second, I think it just takes half damage. But it doesn't do the fun stuff. Yeah, half. So it's going to take 6 points of psychic damage.
Nice.
And then I am going to duck back around this corner, out of sight.
Cool.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Nifsira is going to begin by taking a step back and then running. She's leaping. She's going to summon a sword, and with her bonus action, she's going to throw it over to smack this bitch in the face. As she leaps through the air, she's going to land here, and she's going to Eldritch Blast. One beam at this one. No, sorry, 2 beams at this one, and then 1 beam at this one. So the sword attack is a 27. And it takes 9 points of don't know what type of damage, but 9 points of slashing damage, I'm guessing.
It'll probably be slashing,
Yeah,
yes.
9 points of slashing damage. And then the 2 Eldritch Blasts against the skull in front of Thug are a 23 to hit.
Yep.
And a 12 to hit.
There's 12 misses.
Alright, cool. And then the one against the one in front of Sheffield where my sword just hit is an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so the one in front of Thug takes 2 points of damage, and the one in front of Sheffield takes 3 points of damage.
Nice. The one in front of Thug now looks very weak. The one next to Teffel, its flame is almost completely extinguished.
Dang nabbit. That's me done.
Cool. Flame Skulls goes. They're going to the one. In fact, I think they're both going to do the same thing. 5 feet, which is this big. There's going to be a fire here and a fire here. As both of them are going to try and cast a flaming sphere.
Counter spell. I was on mute.
Which one are you
Yeah.
counter?
I pray this close one.
Cool. I'm
Well,
going
You
to
are
counter. I'm going to
behind
counter
the
spell the
door.
other one.
Oh, in that case, that one then. If I'm counter,
I'll counter spell this one then.
Cool. No flaming spheres.
Counter
Both
spell
of their
the
mouths open to try and form this sphere, and 2 counter spells go off, neutralizing it, and they just evaporate into smoke and hot air. That is basically all they can do. This one's going to attempt to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, just to back up a bit. Thog, you can get an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Does the turret get one as well?
Does Tia get one as well?
No, the turret is protected one, so it doesn't.
I'd say if Tia's in the backpack, Tia does not get one. Because Tia
Okay,
can't
that's
really
fine.
see.
I am fine with that.
That's fine. Oh, yeah, well played, Tia. Well played. But no, that's fine. Yes, Thog would love to get an opportunity attack. Thog goes smack, hopefully. Yeah, that's 14 to hit for 17 radiant damage.
Well, yeah, that tries to run, but it's dead. As it tries to scoot around you, you manage to slash it into the wall. and the
Can-
flame is extinguished.
Can I use my reaction when that happens?
Sure. What is your reaction?
I will send it to you.
Ooh.
If that's possible to do.
I remember this.
Well, if it can happen, I'll describe it, but it's up to you.
Okay. Sure. Why not? There's nothing on this that says that can't happen. So go for it.
Yeah. Okay, so what you guys that are around me see is some like kind of small blood droplets begin to come out of the corners of Teffel's eyes as they like stare just dead at this skull, and as it looks like it's about to fall to the ground, it comes back up with one final surge of aggression to attack this one that's in front of me.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
That's fucking cool.
So it immediately makes one weapon attack against a target of my choice within its range. So
Technically, it can't do that. However, rule of cool, screw it. The other one's on 1 hit point. How would you like to do this?
Yeah.
Well, I know they didn't have much fire left, but somehow, from deep within its scully bowels, a small little spark ignites inside one of the eyes of the skull, and it just kind of anticlimactically blasts the other one with just this tiny little spark, and the other skull falls down at Teffel's feet, and they kick it against the wall to shatter it.
Nice.
Amazing. Fuck yes, Eve.
I did it!
I will note the only thing that does not happen to your expectations is the skull does not shatter as you kick it against the wall.
Oh, fair dues. It bounces
It's
off like a football.
disanimated and seemingly dead, but still tough as nails, apparently.
Wait, are you telling us that we have indestructible football now?
Oh, that's
We've
brilliant. I
got
break every other one I've kicked.
something. These might be quite useful, actually. If we can be bothered carrying 3 heavy skulls.
I mean, I've
Wait,
really got a lot
indestructible.
on me.
Hmm.
I will say, though they are sturdy, they are just as light as a skull. It's
You
just
want a skull?
not as
I
fragile.
love a skull, please, if they're going.
I
What do you
wonder
think?
if you can talk to these skulls.
They don't have mouths, right?
Yeah, I guess not.
I wonder if I could put that into a cannon, how much of a damage I would deal.
Use
A
one.
skull cannonball.
There
Ah,
aren't
In
anything.
skull cannonball, correct?
Picking up
That
one
would
of
be
them just
haunting in
doesn't.
summer's nightmares.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, nothing. Please go ahead.
Just picking one of them up. There's nothing inside any of them, are they?
Looking them over, nope. Now the flames have gone, it just looks like a perfectly ordinary skull.
I could always use another one for my collection. Pops it in her satchel.
I was just thinking, Nith, didn't you detect some kind of undead presence around us?
Yeah, I did.
Are these... I don't know what these are, but is it possible for these to reanimate? Would anyone know about that?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Eve. I I'm making an assumption that I haven't got a goddamn clue.
Do they still hold any magic in them? Would it detect magic?
When you cast detect magic on them,
Mm.
all three of them still glow with necromancy.
Oh, like hold it almost at
So-
arm's length, but also kind of intriguingly.
So what I'm thinking is if we pile them in a corner and pile all of the bodies in here on top of them, then they won't be able to get out.
Well, we
That's
could
not
shut
a
them in
bad
the.
idea.
Or we could shut
I mean,
them in this room.
You know, I mean, we might have to come back through this room to get out, but we can make kind of like a flying visit and go around the corner quickly.
That's a
But-
very good idea.
But, and again, you know, full respect to the bodies, but we must be practical.
I mean, we could put them in this room here and close the door.
And then
You
put the
see-
bodies on top of them.
Yeah, exactly. So that is, you know, combining lateral thinking with we don't have to go through the door again. And Thog's been like, "Cool. If it wasn't Teffel here, being smarter than the rest of us put together, that would be an impressive thought."
Yeah. Almost reluctantly, Lavender will put her skull in the room.
She definitely asks Moreau to close that secret friggin' door.
Yeah, Moreau will go back
On
in
the way
there.
out.
Yeah, he will go and, yeah, I did think of that. I was like, he will go in and close that door very quickly.
Okay, good to know.
I should have taken a souvenir from the catacombs, she says wistfully. We're walking back up that corridor?
Aren't there bedrolls as well?
There are, yeah.
We could wrap the skulls in the bedrolls and then put the bodies on top of them.
Anything we can do to restrict them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say you do that as well then.
I said that would be a nasty surprise for whoever's thinking of freeing that thing.
Yeah. That's
We
a
could
very.
put a warning as well, so that someone that doesn't.
No,
You
but
know,
you
like-
see that functions as a warning for us.
Don't
We'll just
dead
go-
open inside.
Yeah, just some kind of note that's like, do not open these bedrolls, or you'll be sorry.
Oh,
I
when you
mean,
were pinging
Thog's got
detect
chalk.
magic around here, that sword that the guy chopped everybody up with, that wasn't magical, was it, Lavender?
No.
It was not.
To be fair, would anybody ever listen to any of the warning signs? I mean, we read the ones before coming in, and that's it. Only regrets and whatever is inside. So, not sure if that would be so much of a help.
Tia makes an excellent point. I mean, we didn't exactly listen to any warnings, and so if someone's coming in here messing with bedrolls, there's probably a little handwritten sign saying, "Don't look in the bedrolls."
Now that you've cleared out this hallway, you can all take a moment to look around. The walls of this 20-foot wide, 70-foot long arched corridor are sheathed in amber. The southern half of the hall is scorched by fire, and a charred corpse lies on the floor here, under a burned fur cloak. Several amber doors lead from this hall, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the east wall, as you know. What would you guys like to do?
How old does this particular body look in comparison
This-
to the others?
This corpse looks like it just died.
Like recently? As recently as
Recently.
the others, or sooner
Uh,
than that?
Give me a medicine check.
I would like to loot the body, please, Matt.
That's not too bad.
And I'd like to assist Lavender, so she gets advantage.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks. That would be an 18 with advantage.
Okay, looking it over, much more recently than the corpses in the room you've just been in. It's by no means warm to the touch, but it does look like a recent body, possibly the last few days. Searching the corpse, you look through this basically burned char of fabric and destruction. You find the remnants of what was probably a book once upon a time, though all the pages are completely gone and most of the outer covering is burnt away. You also find tucked like underneath the corpse, as if like they fell on it, a staff.
Oh, really?
You do. I'll describe what it looks like. Um, oh, I'm looking at completely the wrong thing. Where is it? And there it is. So this staff appears to be. It has like a fur and clothed handle loosely strapped to what appears to be a very long blue-looking icicle. You can tell it is not actually ice, but it is styled in that manner.
I don't suppose anybody would have any idea what this thing is, would they?
Yeah, I'd like to give it a look over and see if we can work out.
I'll happy to assist. It
Yeah,
does seem kind of intriguing.
anyone with Arcana can proficiency in Arcana can make a roll to try and identify it.
Oh,
That rolled off a natural 20.
That's a 15 plus 9 for a 24.
13.
Okay, 24 is
Stop rolling this
enough.
thing, I'm
No,
telling you.
This looks to be a variation on the staff of Frost. Obviously, they come in all different shapes and sizes, but that's your best guess.
This looks like a staff of frost. I don't know if anyone would have any use for it.
Mordenkainen reacting to it at all?
Yeah.
He is not, no.
This doesn't look like the thing that was described. That was described to us at all, was it?
This
Oh,
I don't think he described his staff in any detail. Um,
But he did say the thing was attached to the staff, didn't he?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
Looking it over, there is nothing attached to it.
Right.
God damn it.
Ugh.
All right. Well, this will be much more useful in somebody else's hand who's much more magically inclined than myself. So anybody have fun.
Annie, would you have a use for it? Maro?
I don't know. Would I know anything about whether I could attune to it, or
You got like a 26, did you say?
24?
24. With the 24, yeah, you'd know you could attune to it.
Could. I'd probably say. Does anyone else want this? Would I know like what? Obviously, I know it's obviously classes is a bit of a weird kind of thing in game as to whether or not we. No, but would I know if any of the other party could attune to it as well, based on what I've seen, like Lavender or Tia or.
In
Yeah,
terms
the
of.
sources of your magic are quite different. So
Annie, go for it.
I'm
I'm
already
mostly
quite
kitted out.
magically adept in combat, Moreau, but you're constantly saying you perhaps need something to use more as defense, so I'm more than happy if you want to look after it for the time being.
I suppose we can always pass it.
Lavender.
I can always pass it around if it doesn't suit. But no, thank you. I'll spend some time having a little look over this when we next get a chance to rest.
okay. Moreau, as you pick up this staff,
Oh no.
you feel a little electric buzz transfer from it to you. Nothing concrete, nothing strong, nothing out of the ordinary too much, but you do feel a change within yourself, ever so slight. A shift that's leans you to be a bit more confident, a bit more determined, focused. You know what you want. I'm sending you a little snippet of a little bit of something.
Okay.
But yeah. Other than that, the stats of the staff, I believe, are on it.
By the
I
way,
didn't know what
London,
this did. That's amazing.
you mentioned that there was some kind of a fluster in the area. What do you think could have caused it?
It's the hole in the wall here. It leads directly
That's-
outside.
That's the frozen area.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, now you've got a very cool looking Staff of Frost. What would you guys like to do?
There's a door up at the top.
There are several
There's
doors that we
several,
haven't
yeah.
gone in. Yeah. I'm gonna summon the sword again, Matt, and I'll open up this first door right by me. Have a look inside.
Okay. Opening up and looking inside, you see stone blocks resembling tables stand in the center of this room covered in dust. Carved into the stone walls are niches filled with hundreds of dusty bottles. Cobwebs hang from the wooden ladders that lean against the walls.
Okay. Does this look like a tomb?
There's nothing inside to suggest so.
Okay. I will describe to the party what I can see. Are the bottles and stuff filled with things?
You can tell once upon a time they were. Looking at them, they all have stained interiors, but it looks as if the liquid they once contained has long dried up and is no longer there.
Okay, cool. I will shimmy myself across to here and try the next one.
Opening this 20-foot long, 10-foot high hallway of bare stone has an amber door at each end. You've just opened one and you can see another.
Does the corridor look trapped at all? Any of the
Give
does
me
the
a
floor
perception
look
check.
trapped? Ooh, that's a 16.
The floor is that of black marble. A thick layer of dust covers it, but there is no apparent cracks or any inconsistency in the floors that you can see.
Alright, I will try opening this door then. Ooh, a set of stairs.
You see a set of stairs that descend downwards at a right angle.
Okay, I will let everybody know that there are stairs over here.
This place is huge.
And then I will try this one here. What is going on in here?
Opening this door, dominating this room is a 12-foot tall model of a dark castle with high walls and tall spires. Behind it, tucked in a corner, are some ruined furnishings of a wooden chest.
I will check the chest for. Does it look trapped at all?
Give me a perception check.
No.
I'd like to aid with that to see if it.
Thank you. Okay. 12.
You do not see any traps now.
Is it locked?
You try it, doesn't appear to be locked.
Alright, I will open the chest.
Inside, you see a old, dusty map case.
I will take out the map case.
Mm-hmm.
Does the map case look trapped?
It does not. It's a map case.
I'll open the map case.
It is empty.
Too easy.
Yeah, okay.
Does the castle look like any other castle we may have seen?
Moreau, you would know this like the back of your hand. It is a spitting image of Castle Ravenloft.
Oh no!
I will relay that to the rest of the party and say, I'll call over to Thog and say, Thog, does this remind you of anything?
Thog's gonna just obviously take it off you and just have a look. And she's just gonna look
You can't take it off. It's massive. It's on the table in the middle of the room.
on the
It's like 15
sorry.
feet by 15 feet.
Sorry, when you said on the table, I thought you meant it was on the table, not actually the. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. So, yeah, absolutely no problem at all. Thog's gonna go over, have a look, and be like, look at everybody, and be like, oh shit, here we go again.
So is this where Vinvala is currently situating herself, in this place?
Yep. And I have to ask, Matt. That double secret door, is it on this map?
So you can't really tell because this is like it's a pretty good scale model, and there's no actual designs or anything like floor layout indicating the inside. You
Yeah.
can look through some windows. You can see just about the corridor that the double secret door was down, but you wouldn't be able to see the wall/doors there from the outside.
And this isn't magical.
It is not.
Thog's gonna try just lifting, just really, really gently, just try and lift the roof off, just to see if it's like one of those diorama models. You could take the layers of the building off.
Unfortunately, it is not.
Okay, worth a try.
What is a scale model of this castle you speak about doing in this temple?
Probably like Thog's are gonna sigh. Like, oh, probably nothing good. But and then she'll point out interesting pieces of architecture and where she's visited and what they encountered in various areas. Like, oh yeah, the roof is really dangerous, and there's a around here, because obviously she can't point inside the model, but like around here there was this secret spiral staircase down to the basement with these weird coloured flames where it's awesome, and it's just kind of like pointing out features she recognises, just to kind of help familiarise everybody with it, who, of course, definitely weren't there and definitely need a reminder of these things.
I like your way of thinking, though, Lavender. I, too, am a little bit perturbed as to why there is a rather well-done scale model here. If this individual that you dealt with before, Thog, Strahd, was it?
Yep.
Did Strahd look anything like the giant statue out there?
Matt, you have to remind me.
Absolutely no resemblance whatsoever.
Okay. Absolutely no resemblance whatsoever.
Oh, right, okay.
Does it look like this model is like newly constructed? Or is it old and been here a while?
Looking at it, it is also caked in dust, so it's clearly been here a while.
Because this could be from back when, it was constructed. It could be like the plans before it was even built.
That
It doesn't
would make
mean
sense.
that anyone's using it right now.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's just given and just see the light of realization, like that wisdom stat's working hard. The light of realization just comes up in Thog's eyes, and it's like, oh dear gods, I've just realized something.
What's that?
And she's just gonna clutch she's quite a serious person, but she's really clutching with a free hand the holy symbol of Ravenkind. Like this is a proper revelation for her. And she's not joking when she says this, by the way, before any giggles start. Being deadly serious here. She's gonna go, so, you know how I told you that Strahd was in some, like, as far as I know, was a vampire and could make other vampires, right?
Yeah.
So, we never worked out, like, looking at the plans here in a place they really shouldn't be, we never really worked out where his power came from. And Thog just kind of looking around like, yeah, it might have been here.
And that is where we will end tonight's session.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
Nicely done, guys. Very good planning on your door flame skull situation.
Hello,
Yeah, we got-
darkness, my old friend.
Yeah, we got out of that with a lot less fireballs than I thought. Taking a lot less fireballs than I thought we would.
Oh, I think I think Frankie and Liam have missed Thog's revelation.
Oh no. Oh, they
Okay.
do hear it.
Okay.
Oh, phew.
Just can't speak. Okay, fair enough. Cool. I'll see you next time, guys. Have a plan if you want. And good luck.